up and tripping. What about now, y'all? Can y'all hear me? Sherry, what you doing here? You supposed to be working. Sherry, you supposed to be working. She need to be looking for some pieces, because when I get over to this new house, I'm going to be ready to start decorating. And she worked during the week, and I ain't trying to be just working on the weekend. Had me in a bare naked house. Hey girl, hey, can y'all hear me now? Something must be wrong with this other phone. I'm gonna have to get this sucker checked. I don't know what's going on with this. I bought this other phone so that I could talk to y'all on this phone, because if somebody called me on this one, nobody has the phone number for this phone. But if somebody called me on this phone, it's gonna interrupt the live. Hey girl, hey, hey boy, hey. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Instagram live version of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Now, before, on this other phone, when you guys couldn't hear me, I was saying it's Fine Nigga Friday, even though I don't feel too fine. But I'm gonna get me a little lunch. And then I'm gonna get my hair cut. And then I'm gonna get the car washed. And then I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna post it for Fine Nigga Friday. I said, I'm gonna post it for Fine Nigga Friday. Amen. Amen. Listen. Today is Friday. It's a great day to be alive. It's $5 Friday. Those of you that have been following my social media, Instagram, YouTube and Facebook Live, you know what $5 Friday means, Neves. Thank you to those of you that sent a little something to the Cash App. I appreciate it. My Cash App is The Writer. The Writer. Not Craig the Writer, The Writer. But at any rate, listen, I wanted to tell you guys something. So this week has been really, really, really tempestuous for me. There's a word for you, tempestuous, Tempestuous, tempestuous. It's been a bit turbulent. Now look at all this traffic. This is why we don't need nobody else to move to Atlanta. This is why we don't need nobody else to move here. If you are considering moving to Atlanta, stay your ass wherever you are. Look at this. Miles down the road. Look at that. It's the middle of the day. Y'all supposed to be at work. Ain't this many people on lunch break? I don't get it. I don't understand why there's so many vehicles on the road. And it's coronavirus. Amen. But I've had a very, very turbulent week. Amen. But you know, I believe that everything happens when and as it should. And I don't believe in allowing myself to stress out over things that I can't control. The thing that I always say to myself when I start to feel myself get really, really anxious, or, you know, that stress start to build up on you, I say to myself, if today was the last day of your life, would any of this stuff matter? And the answer has always been no. That shit wouldn't matter. Think about it. If you were lying on your deathbed, we ain't got to make it that extreme. Let's just say you knew you only had 3 days left to live. You wouldn't be worrying about none of that stuff. You wouldn't be worrying about no heartache. You wouldn't be worrying about no finances. You wouldn't be worrying about no job that you lost. You wouldn't be thinking about any of those things. While I'm talking to you guys, I'm trying to figure out what I want to have for lunch. Trying to see what my taste buds are saying. I kind of want this salmon salad from this little spot, but it's way up there by Lenox Mall, and I'm not driving way up there. All that damn traffic. But anyway, so just a little bit about what's been going on with me this week and why I have not been on my normal lives during the week on YouTube and Facebook. You know, my mom has been having a few little health challenges. And let me tell you something, I'm gonna have to write a letter. For those of you that are from Baltimore or know Baltimore, there's a hospital called Sinai. I think most cities have a hospital called Sinai. It's Mount Sinai or some nonsense like that. So she goes up there yesterday to take care of some business. She got there I'm gonna say she got there by 3 o'clock. Do you know that she sat. Now, my mom is a senior, okay? My mom is a senior. She will be 78 years old in October. 78. She was sitting in the waiting area from 3 o'clock p.m., this is yesterday, until about midnight. That's 9 hours. That's longer than some of y'all work y'all job. You know, y'all get to work, y'all punch in, or you sign the time in that you're supposed to be there, even though you know you got there an hour late. And, you know, that's a whole 9-hour shift, sitting in a waiting room. And you know what the excuse was? We had a lot of gunshots. Wait, what? You had a lot of gunshots? We had a lot of gunshot victims and wounds that we had to tend to. So you mean to tell me that people who need care can't get in because y'all up there bang, bang, bang shooting? What happened to them ceasefires that y'all was supposed to be doing up there in Baltimore? What happened to that? Maybe I need a ceasefire so that people can get some medical attention, people can get some medical care. What is going on up there? So anyway, you know, I'm gonna have to put pen to paper, not literally. I'm gonna write a letter. I'm gonna type up a letter, and I'm gonna send it to him because this is ridiculous. You know, and I can only imagine she was sitting in that waiting room for all of those hours, probably tired of sitting up. My sister was there with her, but then my sister had to leave. But my sister said she pulled the chair up so my mom could prop her legs up, you know, so she could, you know, be kind of like reclined or whatever. But like, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, how are you up there all this time? So then my sister went and picked her up this morning. She wasn't ready. I don't even know what time she got in the room, to be honest with you. I'm saying midnight, and I'm probably being generous. But my sister texted me this morning at 6:30 saying that, you know, that she was done, that my mother was done, and that she was on her way to pick her up. And of course, I called the hospital a couple times last night, but you know, you can't get to her on the phone because she was in the ER, and there's no phone in the ER. Like, you can't, you know, you don't have a phone assigned to you in the ER. So, you know, I asked old girl, I was like, can I speak to my mother? Can you go over there? But see, this is a cautionary tale. See, and I was telling my mother, I'm like, you need to carry your cell phone. See, she one of those elderly people, one of those seniors that don't like to take her phone nowhere. And then if she needs a phone, she'll ask a stranger, excuse me, ma'am, can I use your cell phone? Ma'am, ma, this is 2021. Don't nobody want you to use their cell phone. And not that she's gonna run off with somebody's cell phone, but like, you should just carry your own cell phone. Like, it's the closest hospital to her, so that's why she went there. But I told my sister she should have left and just went back today. But anyway, so that was on my mind yesterday. And so I didn't really feel the, you know, the urge or the desire to get on the live last night. And then it's just a bunch of back and forth with the people that are selling this house that I'm trying to buy. Amen. Now I done sent my earnest money. And now these people trying to act real crazy with some stuff that they need to take care of around the house. Now, this is some stuff that should have been done before they even renovated the house. And they looking at me talking about, well, did you want to, well, are you willing to pay for part of it? Fuck no. I told my real estate agent, I said, that would be like me asking them to help me buy some of my furniture. Asking the seller to buy. Like, that's not your responsibility to buy any of my furniture, and it ain't my responsibility to take care of shit around the house that you should have taken care of before you put the house on the market. Amen? You shouldn't have put the house on the market until you knew it was ready. So today is the last day of due diligence. So they have to let me know by today if they're going to take care of it, because I'm not paying for it. And so this live is also about standing your ground. Amen? I believe that, you know, if this house is meant for me, the things will fall into place. But listen, I really hope that they get their minds right, because I done already scheduled to have my power, my utilities transferred. Look, black, just black. I done called and set up everything. Ain't even got the keys yet. I done told the people when to transfer my... I done told them when to transfer my internet. I done told them when to transfer my power. I done told the people where I live to cut off the water on a certain date. Yeah, you can cut this water off. Yeah, that's what I thought about AB_NDC. I thought about telling them, like, that's what I'm gonna wait to see what they say today, and then my response is gonna be, well, you can go ahead and take it off the closing cost. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we can figure something out. But because I really do want the house. They don't need to know. They don't need to know that I really want the house, but I really do want the house. Like, you know, I feel like this is the house. I feel like this is my house. But see, sometimes people can expect more from you than they deserve. You can apply that however you like to apply it. I am going to move by faith. I'm going to move by faith. I believe that this is my house. I believe that they're going to do what they're supposed to do. Because see, this is why it's important to have your house inspected. Amen? You know, I know sometimes people want to cut corners and you don't want to pay for certain things. But listen, you need to have your house inspected. If you are in the home buying process right now and you're thinking about skipping the inspection, you better not do it. You better go ahead and get that house inspected. It could be some stuff hidden in the background that you don't know about. Because I'm telling you, this house is beautiful the way that they renovated it. But there's some stuff in the bones that need working on. Amen. And it's nothing that has to be done like today, but it definitely needs to be taken care of. And it's not my responsibility. So there's just the audacity. And I'm sure it's, can I say this? Can I be honest? I'm sure the seller is white. And just the audacity or the caucasity of them to ask me to pay for it. It's just like, are you kidding me right now? You should have taken care of this before you put that girl on the market. Amen. But, you know, I'm going to stand in faith. I'm going to stand in faith, and I'm going to trust that it's going to work out. But I'm going to tell you, I did lose a little sleep last night thinking about it. Because that was my alarm clock going off to remind me of my barbershop appointment. But, you know, I don't want to have to start over, because then I'll have to start my home buying search all over again. But, you know, if that's what it takes, that's what it'll take. But listen, I wanted to tell you guys, listen, because I just got booked for another market research survey. It's on shavers. You know, this one is for men in particular. It's for shaving products and things. So if you are not signed up for Paid For Your Say, www.paidforyoursay.com, then the link is down here. You want to use promo code Craig150, Craig150, but the link is www.paidforyoursay.com. I'm telling you, it's extra money for nothing. Listen, if you need some extra money, if you in a bind, Nate, I'm in a bind, then you need to go on, you need to journey on over to www.paidforyoursay.com. But Sherry, you're right. What's for me is for me. But I'm gonna tell you, Sherry, I already spoke to that lady Robin from the closet system. I talked to her this morning. She called me this morning. See, that's the other thing. I want to have my closet built. I want to get a closet system in there, niche. You know how you go in there and you got drawers and stuff, and you know, and it's all nice, and you know, it look like a department store and stuff. So I already called the lady. I talked to her. I told her what I wanted, and I'm ready to call her out so she can do measurements and stuff. But you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. See, that Paid For Your Say money is gonna pay for some of this stuff over there at the house. I'm trying to tell y'all. That little market research money adds up. 125 here, 500 there, 300 here. There was one the other day for menstrual cycles for women for $3,000. You better go on over to www.paidforyoursay.com and use promo code Craig150. It's not a game. I know some of y'all got paid today. Go on and use some of that money. You know what, Tina Jones, I thought about asking them to drop the cost of the price too, but that's not really going to change my mortgage cost that much. But I'm going to try that. I'm going to see if they'll drop the price and then see if they'll just pay all of the closing costs, because they agreed to pay $3,000 in closing costs, but I'm going to see if they'll pay all of the closing costs and see if they'll drop the price. I'm going to see if they do that. I'm going to see. And then I'll just take care of the work myself later on. Amen. Amen. But yeah, I'm excited. It's Friday. There's nothing like a Friday. You should be excited about life every single day that you're breathing. Amen. Every single day that you're breathing, you should be excited. There's always something to be grateful for. I told you guys over on YouTube and Facebook that I keep a grateful journal, a gratitude journal. I just started doing it this year, and I started it in January. And on December 31st of this year, I'm going to go back and read all of the things that I wrote down in my gratitude journal. The little things, the big things, because it's just about being grateful for everything, every single thing. The ability to reason, to make sound decisions, to be able to make good judgment, the fact that you have peace of mind, the fact that you have your right mind. Like, it's always something to be grateful for. And I just personally believe, I had to learn this. I did have to learn this. And it took practice exercising it. Oh, bums. Because it is a muscle. You got to kind of exercise it. But once you get in the practice of being grateful for every little thing, that's when the universe opens up for you. It's like the doors will just open up. Things that seemed to be obstacles before, they just kind of open up. And so what I'm going to do is on December 31st, I'm going to go back and just read everything and just remind myself of all of the little things, because we take things for granted every single day. It's easy to take things for granted, especially when things are moving nicely in your life. Thank you very much for that badge. Kim, what'd that say? Kimmy Bad 2. I'm sorry, I can't read it all because I'm trying to drive, but thank you. But yeah, just be grateful for all of it. That heartbreak. What's up, Lonnie B? Be grateful for that heartbreak. You may not understand right now. You may not understand the pain that you're going through, but it is designed to grow you. It truly is. That job that you just lost because you knew you wasn't doing a damn thing in there, no way. But maybe that's a lesson. Look, you in there bullshitting on them people's time clock. But maybe it's a lesson for you to go back to school. Start your own business. Amen. Thank you, the only St. James and Dapper 1008 for the badge. Let me get over, sir. Thanks. So it's a lesson in all of it. There's a lesson in every single thing. What you should practice doing is asking God, asking the universe, what is it that you would have me learn? What am I supposed to learn from this? Instead of pining over it, and instead of complaining about it and being frustrated and asking, why is this happening to me? My girl Iyanla Van Zant always says, all things are lessons that God would have us learn. Amen. All things are lessons that God would have us learn. Amen. And if you start thinking about it like that, you'll be so enriched because of it. I need to figure out what's going on with this other phone, because I bought this phone for the purpose of doing lives and stuff. And if y'all can't hear me and stuff, I'm going to go in here and try to work with it and see what the problem is. But anybody got time for that? But it's the weekend, and so we have a few things on our agenda for the weekend. We're supposed to be going to some wine tasting. I know most of y'all are Christians, so y'all don't drink and stuff. Oh, but y'all can drink wine though, because Jesus had wine. But yeah, so we're supposed to go to this wine walk. It's called a wine walk. This weekend, and then we were trying to do shoot the hooch. That's when you get on the inner tubes and you go down the Chattahoochee River, and you just be drinking in the inner tube and just floating down the river. But Carlton's mom wanted us to come with her and her guy to this wine walk, so we're gonna do that. And then Sunday, what do we have to? Oh, Nam wants to go to the outlets on Sunday. She called me this morning. Oh, I have had such a very productive day today. Let me tell you something. I got up this morning, I went to the car dealership because I had to get my tires rotated. Amen. And I got there at 9 o'clock. No, I got there at 9:05. When I tell you I was back in my car at 9:25. I was so excited that I got up early. But yeah, it's a double date. So Carlton and I are going with his mom and her boyfriend. It's a wine tasting, a wine walk or something. And then Sunday, we're going to the outlet with Nan, because Nan wants to go to the outlet. We shipping Nan on out to California for a month. She called me this morning telling me, I don't want to go to no damn California. Y'all think when you get older, the kids always think they can tell the parents what to do. I didn't say I wanted to go to California. And next thing I know, they didn't put me on a plane. They put me on a plane to go out to California. I definitely will give you guys some Patreon with Nan when we go to this outlet mall on Saturday. Pardon me. No, I have not been to Peter One's Bar One. I've been to the one that was here. Of course, that closed a long time ago. But no, I haven't been to the one in Baltimore. I don't know if it's open in Baltimore or not. I haven't been to any of his. I've been to the sports one in Charlotte, but that was a few years ago because I had a signing there. I had a book signing in Charlotte. I can take my seatbelt off. Let me see. Carmen says, I'm so grateful, Craig, that I got rid of the vindictive narcissist. I tried to help him, but every time he reached out was because he missed me. Then I found out he must be bipolar or something. Ooh, amen. That bipolar disorder is real. It definitely is real. All right, but listen, I'm about to run in here and get me a little something to eat for lunch because my barbershop appointment is for 1 o'clock. And I don't want to be late. Let me make sure he's still going to be on time. Amen. I can't stand going to a barber and they not on time. They tell you one time and then you get over there and you just standing there. You just sitting there. So anyway, listen, you guys have an amazing Friday. Have a great weekend. And I'm going to come back on my live, but I'm going to come back on YouTube and Facebook once I get my hair cut. Amen. Because it's Fine Nigga Friday and $5 Friday. All right? Have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend. Lonnie, I'm going to call you in a minute. Bye.